goes into a haunted house, but we're not scared, are we, Deb?
No.
Also, Holly finds that somebody's after her crystals. In fact, it's a sailor called Grimes. That's when we turn on to Teabag later.
And in Do It, it's Ray and Fiona's first day at work today on the Bellstone Monthly. But first, here's Rainbow.
Up above the streets and houses, rainbow climbing high. Everyone can see it smiling over the sky. Paint the whole world with a rainbow.
It's a good game. Can't that the dog doctor's yours?
Oh, yes. Now, say bow wow, little dog.
Woof, woof, woof.
Oh, yes, your dog's fine, sir. He's just got a sore throat from barking too much. I suggest he takes 3 bones a day after meals. Now, who's the next patient for Dr. George?
Quack, 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 quack.
Hello, everybody. Now, what are you playing today?
Oh, we're pretending that our animals are ill, Geoffrey, and we're taking them to Dr. George to make them better.
It's a good game, isn't it, Geoffrey?
Yes.
I like looking after animals. When I grow up, I like to be an animal doctor.
That's a good job to have, George. But did you know that an animal doctor is called a vet?
A vet? A vet.
Bring your pet to George the vet.
Now, listen, I just come to remind you that we're supposed to be going off to visit Auntie today.
Oh, I like going to Auntie's. Do you remember the last time she took us to the zoo?
Oh, yes, and she bought us ice creams and crisps.
Now, wait a minute, don't get carried away. I said we're going to visit Auntie. I didn't say she was going to take you out somewhere and buy you things.
Well, why won't she take us out? I mean, she always takes us out. I mean, oh, is she ill or something?
No, Zippy, she's not ill. It's just that, well, since we last saw Auntie, I'm afraid she's lost her job.
What do you mean lost her job? Can't she find it anymore?
No, Bungle, what I mean is, you know how Auntie used to work in a shoe shop in the high street?
Oh, yes. I mean, that's where I got my new trainers, you know.
Well, I'm afraid the shoe shops had to shut down, so that all the people who work there don't have a job anymore.
Oh, dear.
Oh, poor Auntie.
Yes, well, why doesn't she get another job then, Geoffrey?
Well, it isn't easy finding another job, Zippy. There are lots of people trying to find work. You know, sometimes there just aren't enough jobs to go round when you want one.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with Auntie not taking us out?
Well, Zippy, if you haven't got a job, it means you don't have much money, doesn't it? So you have to be very careful about how you spend it. So you mustn't expect Auntie to go buying you things and taking you places. She might not be able to afford it.
Well, do you think Auntie would like my pocket money? I could give it to her if she hasn't got any.
That's very kind of you, Bungle, but I'm sure Auntie wouldn't want to take your pocket money. Right, come on then, because I said we'll be at Auntie's by lunchtime.
Oh, yes, come on, baby.
Hey, it's nice going for a ride in the car, Geoffrey. Oh, I do hope Auntie likes these flowers.
Oh, yes, Bungle, I'm sure she will.
Ooh, I like going to Auntie.
Right.
You look well. Oh.
Thank you. You're looking great yourself.
These are for you, Auntie. We picked them in the garden there to cheer you up.
To cheer me up?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Bungle. And look at you. You get taller every time I see you. And George and Zippy looking as handsome as ever. Come on in and sit down and I'll make you a nice drink.
Oh.
Thank you, Auntie. I am thirsty, Auntie.
Yes, so am I. Oh, thank you, Auntie.
Juice,
Thank
biscuits.
you. Yes.
Oh, thank you, Auntie.
Now then, Auntie, how have you been keeping?
Oh, I mustn't grumble, because I got a lot more time on my hands now, you know. But there's plenty to do in the house and about the garden. When I'm not doing that, I'm out looking for jobs.
Oh, good.
Well, I keep myself busy. Come on, have a biscuit.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't like these biscuits, Auntie. I mean, haven't you got any of those delicious chocolate ones that we had last time we came?
Oh, some of that lovely cream cake that we had the last time we stayed here.
Oh, yes, Auntie, that was scrumptious.
So sorry, but I don't really buy many cakes or biscuits now. They're so expensive.
No, you're right. No, these biscuits will do fine, Auntie.
Well, after lunch, I was going to take you all out somewhere.
Oh, where? To the zoo?
Oh, to the pictures?
To the swimming pool?
No, I was going to take you to the park on the corner.
Oh, I like going to the park. Yes, we can play on the swings and do climbing and jumping. Oh, and we can practice our running, George.
Oh, yes.
Well, if we do go to the park, I'll be the best runner, of course.
You're no good at running. You get tired after 2 minutes.
I do not. I'm a fantastic runner. I can run for miles. I could do the marathon if I wanted to.
Oh, you couldn't.
But I could.
Couldn't.
All right. That's enough, you two.
Look, I'll go and get the lunch, and afterwards we'll go to the park and we'll sort out who's fit and who isn't.
Some people make you feel so bad. Some people make you feel so sad. But don't let it get you down. Some people seem to be so cruel. Some people make you feel just like a fool. But don't let it get you down. There's always someone to lend a hand. You'll never be alone. There's always someone who'll understand. So don't worry, you're not on your own. Some people make you wanna cry. Some people wanna pass you by. But don't let it get you down. Some people want to run away. Some people don't have anything to say. But don't let it get you down. There's always someone to lend a hand. You'll never be alone. There's always someone who'll understand. So don't worry, you're not on your own. Don't let it get you down.
Did you enjoy your beans on toast then?
Oh, yes,
Oh,
Mrs.
lovely,
Auntie.
Auntie. I love beans on toast.
Yeah, thank you, Auntie.
Right, Bungle, shall we do the washing up for Auntie?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, it's my plate, Geoffrey.
Yes, and there we are, Bungle. Yes.
Right.
Oh, that's good. Auntie.
Yes, George.
Auntie, I wish you still had your job and you weren't out of work.
I wish I had a job as well. But I'm looking for a job, you know. In fact, I spend the best part of my day looking.
Well, perhaps we could help you look.
Oh, yes, 'cause I'm really good at looking for things. I mean, I bet you I could find you a job. Simple pimple.
Well, that's very kind of you, but it's not so easy.
Well, where do you look for a job? I mean, where do you find them then?
Well, sometimes you can get a job if you go to a place called a job centre. And sometimes you can see one advertised in the newspaper.
Newspaper?
Right, all done, Auntie.
Newspaper. Oh, yeah, Geoffrey, could you go out and buy a newspaper, please?
Newspaper? What do you want a newspaper for, Zippy?
Yeah, we want to see if there are any new jobs in there for Auntie.
Oh, that's a good idea, Zippy. Yes. I'll tell you what, Auntie, I'll pop down to the local shop. We shan't be long.
Lovely.
Bye.
Well, what shall we do now?
Well, while we let our lunch go down and while we're waiting for Geoffrey, maybe I could read you a story.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like a story.
This is The Tale of a Camel's Hump.
Oh.
It was another busy day at Zoe's zoo. Zoe and Zena had been out in the lorry collecting a new animal. The three camels, Carla, Carol and Clarissa, watched with interest as the lorry pulled up by their enclosure. Zoe opened the back doors and began to lead out the new arrival. A friendly face appeared and gave a big smile. cried Carla excitedly. A new camel to keep us company. But what a surprise they got when Zoe led the new camel into the enclosure. Look at that, gasped Carla. She's only got one hump, cried Carol. Whoever heard of a camel with one hump? Laughed Clarissa. This is Dora, explained Zoe. She's an Arabian camel, and Arabian camels are different from you. They have only one hump. I hope you make your new friend feel welcome, said Zena. But although Dora tried her hardest to be friendly, there was nothing she could do to make the other camels like her. She became more and more miserable. But one day, all that changed. Once again, Zena backed the zoo lorry into the camel's enclosure, and Zoe opened the back doors. Carla, Carol, Clarissa and Dora watched with interest. Out came another camel with one hump, just like Dora. Douglas, cried Dora excitedly. Dora, cried the newcomer, galloping over to her. He was followed by another, then a whole lot more of Dora's old friends. All of them were camels with one hump. The new arrivals stared in amazement when they caught sight of Carla, Carol and Clarissa. Look at those three, laughed Douglas. They've got two humps. Who ever heard of a camel with two humps? All the newcomers began to laugh. Oh, I've had enough of all this, said Zoe crossly, stepping between the two groups. Now listen to me. Some animals are big and some animals are small. Some have spots and some have no spots at all. Some animals have stripes, some animals have none, and some animals have two humps and some only have one. It just doesn't matter what you look like. You've all got to live together peacefully. There was silence for a moment. Then Carol spoke. She's right, you know. Sorry we were so horrid to you, Dora. That's all right, smiled Dora. And from that day on, all the camels lived happily together in Zoe's zoo.
Oh,
thank you,
Auntie Patsy. Oh, yes, thank
Here we
you.
are, newspaper.
Oh, good, yeah. Oh, come on then, Geoffrey, let's have a look.
All right, Zippy.
Oh, thank you, love. Now, while you're all looking at that, I'm going upstairs to get ready to go to the park.
All right, come on.
Right, see how many jobs we can find for Auntie. Oh, dear. Don't seem to be very many, do there? What about this one here? Busy company needs somebody to type all their letters.
Well, that's no good, Geoffrey, because Auntie can't type.
Well, that's no good, is it, then? Oh, how about this window cleaner wanted?
No. I mean, I distinctly remember Auntie saying she didn't like going up ladders, Geoffrey.
Oh, bus drivers required.
Yes, because Auntie's a very good driver. Oh, but I don't know if she knows how to drive a bus.
Well, perhaps they teach you. I'll tell you what, I'll mark it down, George, just in case she is interested.
Yes, good.
There we are.
Ah, yes,
Right then. Are you ready to come to the park?
Auntie!
Oh, why are you dressed like that, Auntie?
Well, Bungle, when I lost my job, I had a lot of time on my hands. So I took up a new hobby. Jogging.
Jogging?
I run for an hour each day.
An hour? Phew!
You've always said how fit you are and how far you could run.
Yes, but we're just looking to find you a new job, Auntie.
Well, that's all right, Zippy. We can take the paper to the park, can't we? Look there.
Come on, then.
Oh! Come on, George. Come on, Zippy.
George, come on,
join
Zippy.
Oh, all right.
We got to go now, but we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
here's the gang again, keeping fit by Jessica and Lawler of Bradford in West Yorkshire. And you can see Rod, Jane and Freddy again tomorrow at 4 o'clock when they're singing about Mary Mary.
I've got a picture here. It's a picture of Teabag, and it's from Nicola McCruvey of Aberdeen. And Nicola's put Teabag on top of the television set, and that's where she belongs as well. And, of course, you can see Teabag when we turn on to her later on today at 4:20. And poor old Holly finds that the crystals are almost stolen by a sailor called Grimes. A nasty piece of work he is, too.
And if you've got any pictures or anything to send us, we'll give you the address after the break, just before Towser, who today visits a haunted house.
No such thing, Deb, no.
Yes, yes.